It's Accountech Bytes, rounding out the world of accounting technology with me, Tom Herbert. Let's get straight into the action then, and we're leading today with a post from our Any Answers forum. So back in April last year, I reported on a spate of tax agents who had their agent online services accounts locked by HMRC based on suspicious activity, and it's happening again. So one poster here starting off saying that they've been locked out at the worst possible time, with the self-assessment tax return deadline looming at the end of this month, and the online services help desk saying they're likely to expect 6 weeks before resolution. Not ideal. And a further 3 agents are reporting similar activity. I really feel for the agents affected, and for everyone else, be careful out there. Let's head over now to the software page for the government's Making Tax Digital for Income Tax scheme, and as you can see, it's had a bit of a lick of paint, so they've added a few more details to those software vendors currently available for MTD testing, so you can see things like whether it's bridging or record keeping software, whether agents or individuals can use it, etc. We've also had a couple more MTD notices, which Emma Rawson from the ATT rounds up, that relax the rules for joint property owners, if not provide all the answers that agents were looking for. Interesting piece here on the register about Sage's AI assistant, Sage Copilot, that's currently in testing with a small number of users, ready to roll out at some point in the future. Now, a source familiar with Sage told the register that a customer asked Copilot to show it a list of recent invoices, and then the AI pulled data from other customer accounts, including their own. Not ideal. Sage described it as a minor issue involving a small amount of customers. They took it offline for a few hours, investigated the issue, and implemented a fix. Certainly something to bear in mind when the larger software houses start rolling out these AI assistants in the future. Let's get a bit of acquisition news now, and compliance giant Caseware has announced the acquisition of Extractly.ai, who provide document processing solutions and streamline the audit process for accounting and finance teams. What's next? Data collection, validation, standardization tool Validis has announced investment from Citi and Barclays. And sticking on the investment beat, billing platform Hyperline has raised a further $10 million in a seed investment led by Index Ventures. Accounting platform banking app Counting Up has announced that it's hit £10 billion worth of transactions that have flowed through its platform. And an interesting one from the data watchdog here, based on a tribunal, asking, are WhatsApp messages open to freedom of information requests? And the tribunal held that relevant WhatsApp messages are in scope. So if you use WhatsApp messaging at work, that is something to bear in mind. Now, as regular viewers to the show will know, we've been building up to the Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping in March, and I'm delighted to say that we'll be joined by HMRC. The Tax Authority will be joining us to give talks and answer your questions, and we'll be joined by none other than Mr. MTD himself, Craig Ogilvie, Rosalind Kay, Christopher Jennings, and more, who'll be talking you through the latest updates. So join us 12th and 13th of March, NEC in Birmingham. Get your tickets at fab.uk. Let's get on to some new stuff now, and Dext has announced an integration with Zoho Books, plugging itself into the Global Platforms app ecosystem. Sticking with integrations, and AML tool Zama is officially integrated with FreeAgent. So congratulations to Jacques and the team. Now, Brief is an Australian AI-driven platform relatively recently arrived in the UK, and they have announced their AI note taker that is purpose-built for accountants and advisors. Some of the features you can find here or on the brief website. So RQ, an advisory platform for finance professionals, have introduced calendar referrals. So that allows clients to book an introductory meeting directly with your recommended advisor through a shared calendar link. Nice. Let's get on to the analysis section now, and a big thank you to Florentina Sandu, founder of systems and migration experts Migrate My Accounts, as she joined us in the Accounting Tech Repair Shop to outline a case study of how her firm helped a digital printing company, a flag printing company no less, get on top of its reporting and costs by migrating to a new system, and also tackling a tricky custom integration with an industry-specific ERP into the bargain. Thank you, Florentina. And I also spoke to accounting tech aficionado John Toon about the mid-tier to large firm software market. While larger practices have been largely keeping their software spending powder dry, this year is likely to see an increase in activity with cloud, AI and compliance firmly in the shop window. John will be speaking about this at the Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping. Another reason to go along. And finally, we featured a lot of AI news today. This is probably my favourite post about it. The Alan Turing Institute asks, thinking of using AI to solve a problem? Ask these 8 questions first. It's hard to pick a favourite really, but I think probably my favourite is, what are the consequences of an incorrect prediction? In accountancy, pretty bad, I'd say. Anyway, that's your lot for today. Thank you so much for watching. The best way to support the show is to like, subscribe or follow. I'll be back next week with more news. Bye for now.